What's up, y'all? I don't know about y'all, but I just been tired of being tired, like, and not in the physical sense, but in a spiritual sense. Like, I'm so tired of this world, like, not the world, let me be more specific, the earth and the earthly consciousness. Like, I just feel like it's just exhausting. Like, all these characters, like, we really sim characters. We're on sims. Putting on clothes, having routines, doing these things, trying to look this way, trying to look that way. Like, it's just so, like, tedious, and it's just so fake. It's so freaking fake. And this is how I feel. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, even my reaction to it, when trying to raise your consciousness and really taking on a consciousness that is higher than the earth, it's extremely difficult because you see the fallacies, but then people still expect for you to engage and interact with them in the same way that you did when you had that earthly conscious mindset on. And it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it really doesn't. The conversations, small talk. Like, I really don't care about celebrity talks. I don't care about if you are Christian, Muslim, a Buddhist. Like, it's futile. It's futile. Like, real talk. It doesn't make any sense. Like, who said this? Like, do you just really think about the fact that when I see birds and when I see, like, animals and just the beasts of this world, when they operate in this world, I know they're not sitting here just thinking, like, oops, my bad, y'all. I know they're just not sitting here thinking, like, I got bills to pay. I gotta be at my job at 8 o'clock. I gotta put on these certain clothes. I gotta have this certain hairstyle. I gotta do this certain trend. I gotta get this many likes. I gotta take this picture like this. I gotta go here to determine my value, to determine my worth. They just are. They are as they are. Like, it's no discussion. It's no premeditated thoughts. It's no pretending. It's just all love. It's just the way that it is. And I think that's so beautiful. Like, and it makes me want to be more aware of that, and seeing them puts me in this state of mind, like, this earth and this earthly consciousness is something that a man made up. Not even a man, but just humans. Human beings made this up to ground us in a reality that's not even who we are in essence. Like, I'm tired of acting like I care about this shit, because I don't. I don't care about, I don't really care about none of it. I'm just trying to live and really elevate in a sense, spiritually, not in the earthly sense, but spiritually, like, reconnecting with God, really shedding what is not. And that's what I'm learning. Like, it's not about finding yourself and discovering yourself, because that's futile, because you are who you are. You are what you're looking for. It's about releasing and eliminating what is not you, so that you can fully see yourself. We have these conversations about, oh, be yourself, be authentic. But that same consciousness is coming from a place that was created by man, by a human being. Like, that's not even real. Like, that's not real either. Okay, so I had a little tickle in there. But yeah, like, it's just, this world is just so temperamental. Like, it's temporary as hell. It's so temporary. And it's not even about like trying to get back to who I am, because I am who I am, you know. But now it's about letting all the other bullshit go and just really get into a state of somebody's calling me. Get to a state of love and really feeling myself spiritually. So I just been in my own company. I blocked a lot of people, and it wasn't blocking them in a sense of like trying to get rid of them or like they did something to me and I have something against them. Like, no, it's just like I need to feel myself. I need to share what is not, and it's not. It hasn't been that long. I started like at the beginning of this month, so it's just been long enough for me to understand what really matters. And it's not anything of this world, like, because we are not of this world. We're not from this world. We've just been depressed into this reality. So I'm tired of acting like it. Tired of pretending. And I know people like, oh, I don't pretend. People's like, I'm authentic, I'm this and that, and whatever. At the end of the day, the thing that matters is being in one, being unbothered in love, being completely unbothered in love. Like, I don't want to react no more. I don't want nothing to move my heart, to move my spirit, to nothing. Like, I want to be at ease and alchemize any situation that does cause me some type of dis-ease or disharmony, because that's really what's going to get me closer and reconnected in the way that I want to be. Like, I was watching, my cousin is like really into like baddies, and I watched it to pass time because, you know, like, sometimes you're just bored and you just want to see what's going on. And, you know, I was into it for a while, I'm not going to lie. But the more that, like, I'm away from it and that type of energy and those particular mindsets and that consciousness, like, the new one dropped and he was like, watch it. And I was really slow about it because I honestly didn't care about it, honestly. But that is something that, you know, we talked about, so there's something that I have to work on as far as changing, because we talk about a lot of more stuff, like, let's be clear. But that is one thing, like, some of our conversations revolve around stuff that I don't really, like, care to engage in, because it's not real. But I ended up watching it and just seeing, like, people snatching people's chains and them fighting, and just how very reactive and explosive people were. And to think because they feel like they have this amount of money, they got $10 million, they got this and that, they got this type of house, they travel this and that, they got all these type of stamps on their passports. And it's just like, this is the type of consciousness that creates value from that. Like, this is where your worth comes from, something that man made up. Like, huh? And it was a reflection upon myself as well, because I was also a person who felt at one point like that I had to get the highest degrees, and I had to have the best paying jobs, and I had to travel the world, and I had to have this type of clothes, and I had to have this, and I had to look this type of way, you know, to be perceived. And that's all it is, perception. And the perception is in the eye of the beholder. Perception is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, let me get that out. My mind is moving too fast. And that's all it is. It's about perception, because just because we're looking at the same thing doesn't mean that we see the same things, you know. And that's just what it is. Like, I am fully trying to disassociate myself and disconnect from that type of energy. Like, if you can't see me, you just can't see me. I'm tired of making people see me and understand me. Like, I don't even want to keep creating these type of mindsets and these type of personas to even be hurt, or to feel like I'm being misunderstood, or to feel like that I'm not being seen, because that's futile. Because once that consciousness is raised to a certain degree, to the highest degree, to that of essence and that of God, it doesn't matter, because those who see me, and those who don't. And that just is what it is. Like, it's no point of trying to go so hard and work so hard and put so much effort in to prove that I am this and that. Like, no, tired of it. Tired of it. So all you got is you. Every day, all I got is me, my spirit. When I wake up in the morning, all I got is me. I watched this movie on Netflix called Noah, and it was speaking and describing, showing details of the Noah's Ark, and just looking at how people lived back before. Like, there were no houses, there were no cars, there were no beds, couches, no furniture, no decor. There were people in tents, sleeping on rocks, on the ground, no pillows. Like, before that, it was just all love. It was creation. And that's what I want. I don't want to become a product of what was created. I want to go back to Creator. I don't want to be subjected to the creation no more. I don't want to be subject to the creation. I want to go back to the Creator. Go back to what was before it all. This all was created, because this is not real. This is created. I want to go back into the essence of the Creator. That's where I'm at with it. Like, it's just life. My life is not defined by what people say and what society says that it's defined by. It's defined by what I say it is, and that's by spirituality, by love, by peace, by being unbothered, by being understanding and compassionate. And just because I'm here and I'm elevating to this point, and all it takes is a shift in consciousness, a shift in thought, doesn't mean that everyone else can see that. And just because they can, it doesn't mean that I have to reach down and dumb myself down to be understood. That means I hold my ground and I stay there, and hopefully they'll reach up. So we done with that. We're done with playing into this play of life, well, this life situation, to this earth consciousness. We're ascending. There's nowhere to go but up. Period.